Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my balanced playthrough of Dragonspyre. Today we are going to be continuing doing the Crystal Grove. First we're going to start off by collecting these tool crates. Hopefully by the end of this video I would like to be at the Great Spire or even complete it. Honestly, I don't know how long it's going to take. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to, or don't. I don't know. I feel like the music's a little bit too loud for my taste. So, I had to update OBS recently, and in doing that, I changed a couple of things, and it may have changed how good the audio, well, the volume of the audio output. I do not want to be pulled here, that would be unideal. I should probably add Power Nova back into my deck. I don't remember why I took it out. Speaking of Power Nova, I need to get some spellments for it. I currently can't tier 5 it because I don't have my rank 7 spells tier 5 on any of my wizards because I've been slacking on doing Celestia cantrip chests, but one of these days I'll do it, I swear. Since last time, I continue working on a pet. While working on pets. Here it is. This is a good base. Oh, not this one. This is a different one. This is the good base, which I'm talking about. Well, the other one's also pretty good, but this is honestly, if this had Mighty on it, it could be used for genuinely any wizard ever. This is also probably going to be very good. I'm definitely going to want to level this up to Epic. This one's also looking good, so yeah. I've just been making a lot of pets recently. Taking a lot of energy and mega snacks. Oh, looks like we're doing a fight. To the orange teleporter. Depending on how quickly we get to the Great Spire, it depends on how long this video is going to be. If we got there, like, really early, then we're just going to do it in this video. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this video yet. It's either going to be called the Crystal Grove or the Great Spire. Just depends on how long it is, because I am too lazy to look up the quest log for this world. Any world, for that matter, but this one included. But I know we're nearing the end. But I don't think we'll be able to get it to the end until we complete the Crystal Grove, and also we need to go back to the Drake Hatchery, which if I remember correctly, it's going to take a long time to do, or at least a fair bit of time. Since last time, well, at the very end of last video, rather, we got this, well, we finally were able to equip this really good gear that I farmed ages ago. It's just, the level 50 gear that, Malistaire and a couple other bosses drop around this world. I did not get the wand, but I do believe the Skyr barely beats out the wand that Malistaire drops, just by like 1 or 2 damage, but it does give Pierce, but the level 60 Celestia wand actually does the same amount of damage as the Skyr, but it also has Pierce, and crit block, and crit. Unfortunately, level 50 gear doesn't have crit at all, or crit block, so that's unfortunate. Okie dokie. And we're back. Sorry I just made a cut there. I decided, because I already knew I had enough spell elements to tier 4 Power Nova, I decided, fuck it, I'll just tier 4 it. Oh, that's such a solid spell. Oh, what the... Okay. I guess we're going back to Dragonspyre Academy. Damn, this walk is pretty long. So I've been thinking about the next series I do. It's going to be like months out from now, because I do want to take this character all the way to 180. So it's going to be a while. But for our next series, what I want to do is probably do a run on my Death Wizard, which I have not even started at all. We're from level 0 to 180, but I'm probably not going to talk over it, but just cut to all the fights and, I don't know, do them super quickly, and I don't know. And also definitely show the dialogue, because not everyone is probably going to want to do the entirety of the game, and it would be nice if there was like an entire playthrough of the entire game with all the dialogue, in my opinion. Oh yes, back to the Drake hatchery. Into the Basilica is probably the fastest teleport. Depending on how fast we get this done, I think we are going to be doing the Great Spire today. Because while the Drake hatchery does take a little bit of time, I don't think it's going to take too terribly long. Almost got stuck on that. Well, this should be easy. Thankfully, that's a snow shield and not a tower shield. Yeah, we should be killing. Yeah, with this gear upgrade we got last episode, we should just be able to kill mobs like this easily. Yeah, we're able to do nearly 1,000 damage with just unbuffed enchanted sandstorm. That's the power of having great gear. Unfortunately, if we fail Pip, then there's nothing we can do. Still, I like to buff personally just in case they a weakness, because I do believe these mobs can weakness. They can also mantle, it would appear. Well, hopefully power this. It's only a 60% chance that this... Oh. 60% chance or not. We make it. Whenever we do weaving, I think we're going to try to go for storm and life weaving. Primarily, we're going to use life weaving in the future, but I think we do get access to a prism faster with storm. I might be wrong, though. We just really need to get a prism as fast as we can, because a prism is going to make questing so much easier, because we won't need to use off-school hits like... Well, we aren't going to need to use things like Chimera and Hydra, or Spectral Blast, or Spiritual Tribunal, for example. We'll just be able to go straight through them with a blade prism or an aura prism. Personally, I'm leaning towards life weaving because we get an aura prism. It puts a 30% life outgoing, but also converts balance damage. Not outgoing. Well, outgoing damage, but it basically converts all balance damage to life damage, and it puts a 30% buff to life damage as well on you for 1 pip for 4 turns, which I think is pretty good. And the reason why I think life is going to be the best option overall for the long term is because, well, we're primarily going to be using it against balance mobs, and, well, if you don't know, Spirit Schools boost on balance mobs. Generally. There are probably exceptions that I can't think of. I love this so much. Yeah, Power Nova, absolutely obliterating everything. We're probably not going to get... We aren't going to get a better Athame until level 90. Well, even it being a better Athame is also arguable in itself, because it does have one less circle socket. Definitely want to leave a marker here. All the way to Golem Court, man. So if we think the additional 5 Pierce that we'd be getting from it would be worth it. Who knows? I don't, that's for sure. Just love how it just explodes. Oh, I'm glad I saw that. I think, yeah, we'll switch over to that. I like this deck setup more. I guess we're two-turning this. Easy. Yeah, it would have really sucked if we were to go into like a boss fight without a proper enchant. That would really fuck us over. Ooh, I do not like that. Yeah, I think we may have to back up it because I removed that feint from our deck. Oh, for real? Can't believe I failed Pip this many times. Honestly, shocking. Thank goodness we didn't fail Pip that time. I mean, like, we still would have been able to cast it, but still. Because I have a feeling we're going to need to back up Judgment the boss. Are we? I think it might be close. Oh, yeah, just barely kills. This is going to be a longer episode. I can feel it already. I think we are going to be doing the Dragonspyre to get today. Oh, totally didn't almost walk into them. I would never. I am sneezing up a storm right now. Jesus. Yeah, this is the last area we have to go to until the Great Spire. Alright, we're back. I had to go blow my nose, sorry. I don't know why, but I kept on sneezing, but it seems to have stopped now, thankfully. Hopefully you can't tell, but my, well, nose is a little bit congested now. Oh, there we go. Love a good level up, which means that we can go now train up our pets. I think we're gonna do this one first. And this one just needs 3 more pet snacks. Thank you as always, Samantha, for the teleport. Ooh, that's a fail if I've ever seen one. Like, it's good in its own right. For a separate reason. And like, a triple-double never hurts. This would be a good base for that, but it's not the pet we're looking for. Unfortunate. Which means that this is probably going to be the next best pet. Hopefully this one doesn't fail at Mega. Or Epic, rather. Or Mega, for that matter. Either one, it would really suck to fail at. Alright, back to questing. Praise. Nope. I think I'm going to add Paint back into my deck. That should be good. I forgot to switch back to my good pet. Fuck. That sucks. Like, we should be fine. Yeah, that's a mistake you don't want to be making. Man, I love getting weakness so much. It's my favorite activity, actually. And with that being said, I think he is dead. Alright. Oh, my marker's gone. I always love when that happens. It's back. Love when that happens. Yeah, this mob image and the actual texture of the mob, completely different. This just kills. There we go. Oh, That was easy. Thought we needed to kill 3 of those, I guess not. Okay. Yep, we can just sandstorm them out of existence again. And I love being able to one-turn these fights. So, fun is the wrong word, but easy also feels like the wrong word. If you know what I'm saying. We're just gonna do the same old thing with this fella. Brimstone. Okay, we're using the blue teleporter, I suppose. Or not. To the forge. Here we go again. Looks like we need to use the blue teleporter. Questera, why are you like this? Easy enough. Up and onwards. Onwards and upwards. Definitely going to want to unlock Frenzy. It's probably going to be one of our better buffs generally in the future. Hmm. I might be able to actually use Spirit Blade. As long as I use that life Prismora. Which will actually be very useful. So maybe Frenzy won't necessarily be the best for balances. We'll just have to see when we get there, I suppose. Because balance blades only get us so far. They really like casting Snow Shield, I see. Hello, Father Drake, with this same model as literally all the other Drakes within the entirety of Dragonspyre. Nice knowing you. Goodbye. What are these sound effects? I think we're going to the... I think it's the Great Spire now, basically, at this point. That's all that's left. Yep, this is it. Yep, there we go. Is everyone ready? Because I sure am, because this is gonna be a fucking cakewalk, unfortunately. What? I'll probably level up by the end of this. So, hope everyone's day is going well, because mine is actually going pretty fine, actually. Now, for this first fight, you cannot skip it. For the second one, you can. Well, you can skip the first one if you have, like, a player that volunteers to go into this fight. Just takes all the hits. Game, come on. Yeah, this is going to be very straightforward. If I'm able to maneuver quite right, then I should only have to do, what, 4 more fights in the entirety of this dungeon? There we go. Very easy, I'd say. Just stay to the edges. There we go. Always want to leave a marker here. Go to the side of the Gertok Firebender. Walk around it so you don't get pulled. Then go through the Dragon's Maw. Because the side doesn't actually have lava in it, there aren't any fights where you'll actually be guaranteed to get pulled. There's this optional side boss, which drops literally fuck all nothing. Just like that. We're at the crystal stand. Now that's been deposited, we can go use this teleport and enter the Crown of Fire. We can see Malistaire up there. And you know what? Let's see. Could we use this for a thumbnail? Sure. I'll probably come back here and take a better photo later, I suppose. Now, if you look at the names, well, if you look at these creatures, you may think that they're the same creatures, but they are in fact not. One of them are decaying blackguards, and these are the decayed blackguards. Honestly, I was not expecting to get to the Great Spire today. I thought that was more of a tomorrow issue, but hey, guess we're here. And there we go. Just like the decaying and decayed blackguards, you can see that there are two different kind of mobs: Soulless Servant and Soul Servants. Now, Malistaire has 3 Soul Servant minions. But the only place where the Soulless Servant exists is in this single fight. I don't know why it exists at all. It's kind of random, but he exists for some reason. Ooh, a weakness. Ooh, I think that might actually have... Hmm. That might be a little bit of a problem. Oh, that's what I get for trying to just rush through. Yeah, this is gonna take some time now because of that fuck up. My bad, peoples, my bad. This is why I should... Oh my god. I should have like two separate decks for mob fights and boss fights, but I don't want to do that. I just really don't want to, so this is what you get instead. How many weaknesses must you weakness me with? That's like 5 total so far in this fight. And Power Nova. And there we go. Also, if you don't know, this is where the Stone Rose for the Great Spire is. You don't want to be doing this entire dungeon again just to be grabbing that. Yeah. The Labyrinth is definitely way longer than the Great Spire, that's for sure. After playing it back. Yeah, the Labyrinth takes so much longer. It's such a pain in the ass. You know what? I'd say this is probably going to be one of the better screenshots. Should probably heal up. Yeah, this will definitely be killing. Genuinely, don't even need to change my deck. That's how easy it is. I did go first, so I should probably Blade Sandstorm. You know what? I think we're going to do a Power Nova instead. Alright. Thankfully they did not weakness me twice. Otherwise, it would have just made the fight ever so slightly longer, I suppose. Honestly, I'll just pass. Ooh, scary. Lightning bats. Whatever shall I do? Ooh, a triple buffed Banshee. Kind of pathetic. We're just going to pass for a couple of rounds so we get in Judgment with more damage. Next turn, we're going to kill. Goodbye, Malistaire. It was nice knowing you. And now, Celestia begins. Well, may as well pick up this quest because we do need to do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I think this is a good place to leave it off. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you want to boost the algorithm. I don't care. Guess I'll be seeing you all next episode. Goodbye.